Hey team, hopefully by now you've had a chance to watch the video I made about our back office. If you haven't had a chance to watch that one, you might want to watch it before you watch this video because I'm going to reference back to it a few times, and so that might be a little confusing if you haven't had a chance to watch it. So what I want to do in this video is just support you. So as your upline ambassador, my job is to make sure that you are as successful as you can possibly be. So my job is to train you and make sure that you have all those resources to be successful. And you can't be successful if you don't get paid. So what we're going to do is we're going to look through our compensation plan, and we're going to talk about all the different ways that you can get paid, and yeah, just make sure that you're understanding all of the business aspect of Plexus. Okay, let me share my screen with you real quick. All right, so what we have here is a page from our back office under the resource tab, and then the big compensation plan that I told you about. If you've watched that video, you can see the big document that lays it all out, and you can also see this chart. Okay, so we're just going to go through the chart today. I'm not going to go through the big packet because you can read that on your own, but this is just kind of a little visual to help you learn as we go. All right, so I'm actually going to start here, right here in the middle, okay, with the retail commission schedule. This is paid on your personal volume, okay? Remember, personal volume is one of the two point systems that Plexus has, okay? So we have two point systems. We have PV, or personal volume, and we have Plexus points. So we have this section here, and we have this section here. Okay, so we're going to start with this one because as a new ambassador, most likely you're going to get more customers before you get ambassadors. Okay, not always, but for the most part, most people get customers before they get ambassadors. Okay, so when you get a customer, depending, it doesn't matter if they choose retail or preferred. Okay, doesn't matter either way. Remember, retail is a one-time only a month order. They don't want auto shipments. Okay, remember, preferred is signing up for a monthly auto shipment. So it doesn't matter what way your customer decides to order. It just depends on what they order. Okay, so when they order, let's say triplex, okay, they order 3 products, and the price for that, I believe for preferred is like 124 something, somewhere in that ballpark. I could be wrong. Don't memorize the prices. Not worth it. Okay, so somewhere in that ballpark. Okay, when that much money goes through your account, each dollar amount that goes through your account has an equivalent PV point. Okay, I talked about this in my last video, so if you haven't watched that, check it out. So you should kind of already know that. Okay, so when you get here on your backup office, you can see how many PV points. So from 0 to 99. So if somebody orders, like, say Slim, it's $100. You would get PV points for that, but it doesn't max over 100, so you wouldn't get paid for that. So when you have 0 to 99.99 points, or PV points, in your account, you don't get paid for that. That money, that money goes to the company, keeps it going. Okay, so we don't get paid on the first $100. Basically, if you think about it, you're buying your own products. You're going to spend at least $100 each month on your products, most likely. So you're kind of not getting paid on that, if that makes sense. All right, so once you hit 100 to $499.99, you get 15% commission. So let's say I had 400 points. Okay, I got to subtract that original 100 because we didn't get paid on that. So I'd take 300 points times 15%, and that would give me how much I made off of just PV points. Okay, once you hit 500 points and everything over, you bump to 25% commission. Okay, that's a pretty big jump. And like I said in my last video, if you're close to 500 points, it's definitely worth going and placing an order for yourself, and bumping over 500 points. That way you can get that extra percentage in commission. Okay, so there's just one way that we get paid as ambassadors. Okay, so another way you get paid is down here in the preferred customer bonus. When you sign a preferred customer, Doesn't apply for retail. Okay, remember, preferred is an auto shipment every month. Most of you were preferred customers before you became ambassadors. Not all of you, but most of you. When you sign someone as a preferred customer, every single month you get this bonus. Okay, so, oh, go away. I don't want you. It'll go in a minute. Okay, so every single time that they have that order going through, you get a bonus. So let's say, for example, I have Susie Q over here that orders the triplex combo. Okay, every time that goes through my account, I am going to get PV points off of the money that she spent, as well as a $20 bonus each month. Okay, so this can really, really add up. Okay, if you have 10 customers on the triplex combo each month, well, there's $200 right there. $20 times 10 customers. Okay, so this can add up really quickly. So this is one of the reasons why, as an ambassador, you want to have someone sign up as a preferred customer. Now, it also helps your customer, okay? So the price for retail is a lot higher than the price for preferred. So you're helping them and you're helping yourself, okay? So when you're talking to customers, make sure you try to promote a preferred choice instead of a retail. It helps them, it saves them money, and it gives you more money, okay? So keep that in mind. So this is how you get paid off of your customers, or these two boxes here. When you decide that you're ready to make a team, that you're ready to make this a business, then you can add ambassadors underneath you, which is exactly what I did with each one of you. You are an ambassador underneath me. So when that happens, let's start with this little box right here. Okay, it's called Business Building Bonuses, and it says half the cost of your welcome pack is paid to an ambassador. 50% goes to the sponsor, 25%, 15%, and 10% to the next 3 qualified ambassadors upline, respectively. So what that means is when you signed up as an ambassador underneath me, if you bought a welcome pack, 50% goes to the sponsor. That means it goes to it goes to Plexus. Okay, 25% of that amount comes to me as your ambassador, your upline. Okay, so if you signed up with the $100 welcome plan, I got $25 from your order. Same thing happens when you sign up as a level 1 ambassador. When you sign someone up underneath you, you would get $25 every time that you sign an ambassador and they buy a welcome pack. So for me, since I'm above you, every time you sign someone, I would get 15%. Allie, who's above me, would get 10%. Okay, so it just kind of builds its way up. Okay, so that's where that money comes from. Okay, so that's another way that you can get paid once you start adding ambassadors. This section right here does not get paid on your monthly commission. That's weekly. So the week after you sign your ambassador, so for me personally, I signed an ambassador last night. Next Friday, I will get paid $25 off of her welcome pack. Allie, who's above me, will get paid 15%, and then Jill, who's above her, will get paid 10%. Okay, so it kind of works its way up. Those are paid weekly. Okay, so once you have an ambassador on your team, if your ambassador underneath you decides to start working the business and become commission qualified, remember that means $100 goes through their account. Once they become commission qualified, you have a little check mark there, then you have the option of you have the ability to earn the other point system, which is called Plexus points. Okay, totally different from PV. Remember, PV is customers. Plexus points is your ambassadors. All right, so let's talk about the levels real quick because this is a little confusing for some people. Okay, so if I signed someone, each one of you I signed right underneath me, then you are my level 1. Okay, if you went to my account and you logged in and created one underneath me, then you're my level 1. The people that you sign up underneath you will be your level 1s. Okay? Now, same thing. Now, let's say you sign somebody. They're your level 1s. That person decides to sign someone under them. That's your level 2. Okay, if that person signs someone underneath them, it's level 3, and it continues to go down all the way to 7 levels. Okay, you can get paid 7 levels deep. Okay, that's crazy. Like, you may not even know this person down here that's a 7 level, but you're still getting paid because you're there on your team. Now, you earn points for each person. So if you add, let's say, 3 level 1s, you become silver. Okay, first off, that's exciting. You have 3 people underneath you. You would get 5 points off of each one of them if they're commission qualified. So 3 ambassadors, 5 points each. You have 15 Plexus points. Okay, now for getting paid on Plexus points, that varies depending on how well the company did that month. So the company pulls out 50% of all of the money that they earn that month. They pay off everybody's PV, okay? And then the money left over, that percent is paid back in Plexus points. Okay, so I know that's a little extensive, and we don't know how much each Plexus point is going to be each month until financials are posted. It's averaging at about $2 to $4, somewhere in the $3 range as of right now. So if I have 3 level 1s, that's 5 points each, that's 15 points. 15 points, about $3 each. That's about $45 off of just my ambassadors, okay? All right, so that's another way we get paid. So coming over here, this section right here, retail override commissions. When you sign a level 1 ambassador, remember that's someone right underneath you, and they start making sales, they start gaining PV points, they get paid on their PV points like over here, but you also get a little chunk, okay? So when they hit over $100, they're commission qualified, 1, so you get the 5 Plexus points with them. You also get 5% of their PV points. So if you log into your back office like I showed you, you can see how many PV points each person has on your team. Well, you get 5% of their commission. So it's just a little bit chunk, but it can definitely add up if you have a lot of level 1 ambassadors. This only works for your level 1, your personally sponsored ambassadors. Okay? All right. So now we've kind of talked about how we get paid here. Let's talk about how you rank up. Okay? So when you sign up as an ambassador or as a member of Plexus, you are technically an associate. Okay, an associate means that you've paid your annual sign-up fee, the $34.95, but you do not have a backup order in place. Okay, if you do not have a backup order in place, go fix it. Go watch my other video, fix it, because you don't get paid unless you have a backup order on. If you don't have a backup order on and stuff goes through your account, you make sales, guess who gets that money? Me. Okay, as your upline ambassador. If you don't have a backup order, you don't get paid, I get your money. Okay, I mean, I'm okay with that if that's what you want, but I'd rather you get paid for your work. Okay, so make sure your backup order's on. All right, so once you've paid your money, backup order's on, you become an ambassador. Okay, and you have the potential to get paid on 1 level deep. Okay, on your ambassadors underneath you. So let's say you sign one person up as an ambassador. Okay, Catherine was my first ambassador. If she had been commission qualified, I could have gotten paid on her by the Plexus points. Okay, when you add 2 people, 2 ambassadors underneath you, you become a senior ambassador. Okay, and you have the potential to be paid 1 to 3 levels deep over here. All right. When you get 3 personally sponsored, 3 level 1s, you hit what's called silver. Okay, and that's what I'm currently at right now. Okay, so once you hit silver, you have qualified for a one-time achievement bonus. That's that $100 that I showed you on my financial report. Okay, you get a one-time like stipend or one-time little bonus, I guess. Stipend teacher. That's what we do. But anyhow, you get a bonus, and it's $100. So, and I also have the potential to be paid, or you have the potential if you hit silver, to be paid 5 levels deep, which means I could stop right here at silver, have 3 people on my team, y'all keep adding people to your team, and I could get paid 5 levels deep. Now, am I going to advance any higher in the company? Probably not, because I'm going to need to start adding more people myself and gaining more points myself. Okay, this is where our compensation plan is really cool. So this helps me from sitting back here and saying, okay, team, I have added you to my team. Go for it. Go make me some money. Okay, it doesn't work like that. I've got to be working myself. These are my personally qualified ambassadors. If I don't keep adding to my team, if I don't keep working it, I'm not going to keep ranking up and getting more money. Okay, so everyone is responsible for their own work. All right, so gold ambassador. This is what I'm personally shooting for right now. Okay, do I have my membership fee paid? Yes. Do I have my backup order on? Always. Do I have 3 people? Yeah, I had to have 3 people to hit silver. Okay, so this is where I need to work to hit gold. Okay, I need to have 15 points outside my primary leg. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. It's a little confusing. And I need 100 plexus points in my organization. By organization, they mean team. Okay, so that means I have to have 100 of these points down here to qualify for a gold ambassador. So that means, one, I need to add either 20 personally sponsored ambassadors, because each one of my level 1s is 5 points. 5 times 20 gives me 100. Or some of you add some people and I get points off of them, or they add people and I get points off of them. Regardless of what level 1, 2, or 3, we need 20 people on our team in order for someone to rank to gold. Okay. Now, when you talk about a primary leg, okay, so I want you to think, all right, the little science teacher in me's coming out, I guess. When I think of leg, I think of an animal, okay? Obviously, I actually think of a spider, okay? So each leg on your spider is what's keeping you up or keeping the spider up, okay? So, sorry, science. So embarrassing. Whatever, little teacher in me. Okay, so each person underneath me is a leg, okay? So each ambassador underneath you is a primary leg, okay? So this really helps you have from having one person underneath you working your entire team. So let's say, for instance, Catherine adds people underneath her and she is rocking it. She is gaining customers, she is gaining ambassadors, and her team is growing and growing and growing and growing. Well, that's great for her, but for me personally, I have to have 15 points outside of her working the business. I got to have somebody else underneath me gaining plexus points as well. So this keeps me from having one person ranking me up higher and higher and higher and me just reaping the benefits of them. Okay? All right, so when you hit gold, you get a $250 achievement bonus and you have the potential to get paid 1 through 5. Okay, so you go up to senior gold, that's the next one, and you can look at all these points. I'm not going to go through each one. So senior gold, ruby, senior ruby. Okay, once you hit senior ruby, your next jump is to emerald. Okay, emerald, sapphire, and diamond are our 3 jewels. Okay, so once you hit jewel status, you get entered into another way to win, or not win, I guess, to earn money. Okay, so your goal right now, shoot for emerald. Okay, so once you hit emerald, you have another little pool of money. I told you that the company pulls 50% out that gets pulled to, or paid to the ambassadors. Well, they pull 5% of that 50 aside for the jewels. Okay, so the emeralds get 3% of all of the company's earnings for the month. So all the money that comes to the company that month, 3% of it gets pulled and split between the emeralds. That's some really big money, okay? Like really, really big money, okay? So that's your first thing. Also, when you hit emerald, you qualify to go to Maui every year. It's usually in September, fully paid for, you and one other person, whoever you want to take. Okay, so emerald, you get extra money. You get to be in the emerald pool, is what we call it, that little 3% of money. You get a trip to Maui annually every year for you and one other person. You also get a free Plexus Lexus. Okay, yeah, a car. Hello, that's my goal. Okay, you get to pick which Plexus Lexus you want to drive, and it's amazing. Got to ride in one a couple weeks ago. So exciting. Okay, so that's when you hit Emerald. Next step is Sapphire. When you hit Sapphire, you get everything the Emerald got, and then one more percent. So you got that 3% Emerald pool. So, and then the 1% Sapphire, so you get 4% of the whole company's earnings. When you hit Diamond, okay, Diamond is the highest rank in our company. Diamond ambassadors, you need to learn, reap all their knowledge, go to YouTube, start watching Diamond ambassadors videos. They're amazing. Okay, so once you hit Diamond, you get everything the Emerald and Sapphire ambassadors get. You get that 3% for the Emerald, you get the 1% for the Sapphire, and 1% for Diamond. So you get that full 5% of the company's money for the entire month. Okay, that, guys, that is life-changing amounts of money. Like, way up in their six figures, like crazy amounts of money per year, crazy amounts of money per month. Okay, so also when you hit Diamond, you get to upgrade your Plexus Lexus. Okay, you get to move up from a white Plexus Lexus to a black one. Okay, black one is for the diamonds only. You get to change the style that you want if you would like to do that, but you get to upgrade your Plexus Lexus. Okay, so there are ranks. Okay, that's how we get paid. When you sign as an ambassador, I'm going to come and talk about this one over here. Actually, I'm going to get water first. Got too excited over here. Okay, so when you sign up as an ambassador, within your first 30 days, if you achieve gold status, so if you add 20 people to your team, essentially, or 100 points to your team, then you would receive something called the Fast Start Achievement Bonuses. So they would take what you would earn as silver and what you would earn as gold, so 100 and 250, which is 350, and they double it. So if you achieve gold status in your first 30 days, you would get this doubled, which is $700 bonus. That's awesome. Okay, so if you Fast Start achieve senior gold, you would get 100, 250, and 350. You'd get all of this doubled. Okay, same thing for Ruby. If you got that high, all of this doubled. And same thing for Senior Ruby. You would get all of this doubled. Okay, that's some awesome goals. There are actually a lot of people in our company who have reached Fast Start Gold and Senior Gold. I know that's a big goal. I kind of wish I had known more about it when I signed up. That would have been a really cool achievement. So there's another way you have the potential to earn some money. Okay, last one I'm going to talk about, and then we're going to cut this short and sweet. Sorry, guys. Oh, okay. So the last way to get money is when you hit Diamond Ambassador status. You have the potential to go back and enter yourself underneath yourself. So you have the potential to start over. You would sign yourself as a level 1 right underneath you, level 1, underneath yourself, and build up again. Okay? And you would start as an ambassador and work your way back up. Meaning you have the potential to go double diamond, okay? I can't even fathom how much money that is and how successful that would be. Okay, we have one person in our company. Her name is Celeste Gwynn, and you need to follow her on Facebook. You need to follow her YouTube videos. Celeste Gwynn. In the last couple months, she hit double diamond. Okay, she is the first woman in our company to hit double diamond, and she is the most humble person I have ever had the opportunity to listen to or watch on any kind of video. Okay, my Plexus bucket list includes meeting Celeste Gwynn. Okay, so Celeste is our first and only double diamond, but it's definitely achievable, and there are a lot of women who are currently on their second they're on their second round, and so they've hit diamond and they're working their way up too. Okay, so that's another way that our company is really neat at giving us the most opportunities to gain money. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing this. All right, so our compensation plan, I know, is quite extensive, but it's really, really cool the way it's set up. So you may have to watch this video a couple times or text me, message me, whatever, if you have some questions on another way that we get paid, or if you want me to explain something further. That was just kind of a little overview, so when you see that, you're not like, whoa, what is all of this? Okay, so I hope that helped. If it didn't, message me and we can talk some more. But thank y'all for being on my team. Y'all are great. And let's rock this. Thanks. Bye.